What's up? What's up? I'm back. Probably about to be my last video. For at least till now, I try to think of some more stuff. This is like the last few things I've been thinking about. And pretty much, I would get back into like the Christ factor of Black Panther and just how, what I just thought about it. And pretty much how T'Challa and how Killmonger was the Black Panther at the same time. And how that pretty much signified it being more than one Christ beings or two sons. Damn, I just thought about that. Or being two sons, in the throne, to the throne or whatever. Because technically, whatever. If you when you watch the movie, you see what happened. But that just pretty much just talking about Christ is just not in some one being. Like it's not about just the one Jesus Christ. It's just about it could be anybody. And also, it ain't always about that one super positive, super peaceful message. Christ, Jesus, God can exist with rage, with fear, with vengeance, with revelations, with all that shit. Like wanting to restart, and that was Killmonger. God is both. God is just not peaceful. He's both. Like that's I think one of the biggest things with people, they want to separate God between there's God, then there's the devil. Well, I mean, God is everything. God created everything. Even if he created a separate being to be the devil, it's still him. It's still a creation of him. It's still, like, it's him. Like, nothing the universe creates is outside of itself. Like, it's always going to be a part of the universe. Point blank, period. Like, what else I wanted to say? Kind of, I mean, I seen somebody talk about saying something about this movie don't even matter about you because you're not from Africa. Like, you're really missing the point when it comes to the movie. Because, I mean, when it comes to life, period, like, yeah, we could be from Africa. We might not be from Africa. I'd say we could started from Atlantis. We could have started in America. No matter where we started, we've cultivated and been everywhere. Mexico, South America, Canada, Alaska, Russia. We've been Africa, like places that's underwater, like nigga. We've been everywhere, interdimensional. And that's another thing I want to talk about. Like, it's so much more deepness to it than being about Africa. Like, he clearly was saying, yeah, there's African people, there's the Wakanda people, but then there's people that look just like us that are us in other places. And it's no different. That's what the true message was. Like, even if you aren't directly from Africa off a slave ship, nigga, we all the same, especially black people. Like, and everything comes from us. Like, so what the fuck? I don't get that. Like, all this, we from Africa, we from this. Like I just said in my last video, I don't give a fuck if y'all think we on planet uranium right now. Like, fuck it, I don't care no more. Like, yes, I believe in flat earth, that's what I stand by, but I know it's not the most important thing. Just like, if we spread it from Houston, if we came out of Houston first or if we came out of fucking Africa, it doesn't fucking matter, because at the end of the day, we were here first on the world and we traveled everywhere before anybody got here to do anything else. And then we was divided, and then you could get into all of the other stories, but still, whatever. Now I want to talk about Wakanda a little bit more, and about just how, I mean, I guess that ties into it. When I was watching it, like, Wakanda, they say it's in Africa, but Wakanda could be Atlantis. Wakanda could be anywhere. Like, they said it's in Africa, but I'm taking it in the mindset of this world, where it could be. It don't necessarily mean it's in Africa. I don't believe it, because I just don't. It never. I mean, they said it was in Africa and all that shit, but it doesn't. That don't mean I'm gonna go with that. I believe Wakanda could be anywhere. To be honest, like Wakanda, like I said in the last video, I believe Wakanda is truly heaven. I really believe Wakanda's like a whole nother part of a whole nother dimension. Like, it might be an interdimensional thing versus we see this realm and then there's another realm versus it's actually a landmass. Like, nigga, Wakanda might just be the spiritual world type shit. Like, that's how I see it. But another thing, what I learned from Wakanda is you can take so many theories from it because they also went inside the earth. Not let alone when Earth turned bad, they secluded themselves. Like we hear from a lot of inner dimension. Like when you hear about inner Earth beings and shit like that. When you like talk about Sheol and all these different things, and well, Sheol is represented with hell, but there's other different ideas that beings exist in the inner Earth, and it's because they left this part of Earth because there was so much chaos and shit. And they had underground civilization running just like they had above civilization. So what I'm saying is, like, that could be another theory. Wakanda could be completely underground, and they're having their own little ecosystem, having their own little thing, and they're finally coming out to help us and being, and we're gonna start seeing their spaceships. And that would contest to the flat Earth theory, like, or any the interdimensional theory, any theory, like, nigga, they coming from out of the earth, and now we're starting to see them, like spaceships and shit everywhere. I mean, it's different ideas you can go with it. How I see it, like Wakanda, I don't know. I don't necessarily just look at it as in Africa or this is that. This like. Just because you're not from Africa, this story don't have nothing to do with you. Like, no, that's stupid as fuck. Like, the story involves either you're directly descendants from them or no, you are directly descendants. Like, either you were in the kingdom or you were outside of the kingdom, and the people in the kingdom got to stay within the kingdom rules and got to live and multiply and flourish inside of the kingdom, and the other people was lost. And that's like on some heaven shit. When you're in heaven, like, you're connected to everything. You know everything going on. You know what's truly real, and you know the truth to everything. Versus when you're outside of it, Wakanda, we're fucking lost and we're trying to figure everything out. We're being deceived and all these other things. Like, it's like when you like people, I don't knock with their information because I mean you're looking at it from a just straight physical like term. Like, if you think of it in spiritual, you think of it in other theories. Like, nigga, we don't know period where the fuck we come from. Like I said, we could be from another dimension. We might not even be from this fucking dimension. Like, so to claim we from fucking African, like, I'm not nothing really. I'm not even physical. I'm not a physical being. I'm a fucking soul. So like, the fuck I'm gonna say we're African, I'm American, and I'm gonna stand by. Like, no, I'm not standing by nothing, bro. Because this is a realm, and I'm a being that could exist inside or outside of this hole. I am not of this hole. Like, I created this hole. This is our creation type shit. And to say we from our creation is kind of retarded. Like, so I mean, I like to tell people, I like to start with levels on how I like introduce people into information. Like, so I would stick with the physical and shit like that. But bro, like, in all reality, talking about, oh, we're from Africa, or you're not from Africa, we're like, bro, that's on some lower level shit. Like, to be honest, like, it's on physical level shit, and that's one of the lowest levels. Like, but yeah, I didn't plan on making this video as long. I think I pretty much got to the Christ man. And I mean, y'all need to really watch the Avatar, The Last Airbender, bro. Like, it gets way more into the astral realm and talk about the astral projection, talk about how you connect to your astral world and all that. Pretty much what Wakanda and the Black Panther did, they just took rituals and they did it through like substances and shit like that. But with natural substances, whereas in Avatar, he meditates and he goes inside of himself. Like, he's so connected, he doesn't need the mushrooms type shit. But either way, it's still helping them connect to the astral world. And pretty much, I don't know if what I said with the Black Panthers and how each one is their incarnation. Like, literally, how I say, or how you look at any story, we are our parents, we are our kids, we are our grandparents, we are these people. It's just DNA that's been transformed and twisted, and like, we're still these people. We're still our ancestors from many years ago. We're still those gods from many years ago. It's just their bloodline has been changed and manipulated and been, been working and shit, just use regular terms, just been having sex with other beings and multiplying and doing whatever it has to do. and through time we've become this, but we're still everything that we have absorbed through time. And each person is pretty much us in our family line. Like, we just, how we look at it type shit. And when you go to the astral world, you see how you connected to all your family, and like how Christ is through everybody. And that's what it was when he went through the astral world. Like, he was just seeing really his past selves. Even though it's weird because he's seen his father, which is himself. But when you watch the Avatar, The Last Airbender, they get into it more, where literally their avatar, a new avatar, don't come into existence until the past avatar died. Yeah, and so you can clearly see how even if it was a woman avatar before and then a man avatar, it's still the same soul. So it makes more sense. But even with this one, it's more to how we live now. Like, yes, you seen your father, you interacted with your father. That still was a part that it was still you. Like, it is how it is. It is what it is. Like, and when you observe life, you'll start to see that it's pretty much true. That you pick up the traits of good or bad with your parents, and you might not even know it. Like, if you like animals and you don't, or if you hate dogs or like certain animals, like if you look at your parents, you be like, oh damn, I ain't know you ain't like that, or did you like that or some shit. Like, you probably picked this shit up. But yeah, that a balloon. Yeah, look like it. But I'm out. Y'all go watch Black Panther. Leave comments. Tell me if you seen what I was talking about, or what y'all got out of it. You know, just spread the knowledge, share the knowledge. And like I said in my past video, I'm still looking for people that want to talk about vivid dreams and, you know, transfer the knowledge. Hit me up in the comments. You can tweet me, Emerald Thoughts. Spelled the exact same as my YouTube. So, peace.